Welcome to all you Geminis and welcome for your monthly horoscope for August 2016. I wanted to do a video of August and September because it's so linked up. But I'm going to talk a little bit about September as well, so you have a bit of the, the overview there. Now, important month for you Geminis. There are three things that I want to talk about. First of all, since I've been doing these videos for 4 years now, more than 4 years, I've always been integrating fixed stars when they are very important. And now there is a very important point on 9 degrees of Sagittarius, which is your opposite sign. Mars and Saturn and the fixed star Antares are coming together there. And I will be talking about that. I will be talking about Anticyon, which is also something very interesting going on as well. And talking about a lot of energy in Virgo in your 4th house. So let's get started with a bit of the challenge energy, which is the fixed star Antares is associated with endings. Does it mean that all Geminis will end the relationships? Of course not. We have to be with the feet on the ground when we do astrology, right? We can see that collectively, Mars and Saturn together, it isn't the best energy. But although we know in astrology that everything is fixed and everything is there, we have free will. And that's why these individual horoscopes can help to give you some advice to use difficult energies at its best. So what's the difficult energy? Mars and Saturn together. Mars action, Saturn mastering, focusing. And it's in your relationship sector, whether you have a relationship or not. Relationships, even if you're not having a relationship, you will be thinking about relationships in general. And it's on that fixed star Antares, which means that you're ready for a new level when it comes to relationships. Now, Mars and Saturn were already there in March, April, and May of this year. So this is not something new. This is like a finishing up. It's like a super focus on one relationship, maybe more. When you do business with people, it can also mean that, you will have to do a lot of effort to get along with other people. And you will feel that the Mars Saturn in the 7th sometimes feels that other people are giving you a hard time. They're demanding. That's a bit the negative energy, but at its best, instead of complaining that they are demanding, just try to hold your integrity and do what you can, but don't forget yourself. That's basically it. But the bottom line is that you are like super focusing on a relationship in order for you to understand your longings and understand their longings, understand your desires and their desires, and trying to find a compromise, but also trying to master that. And it's really about getting mature in relationships, basically. Mars and Saturn, they're in the 7th house. It's really about knowing that they're different, but you're doing your own thing as well. That's basically it. With all this energy of trying you to get on a more mature level. So you're going to be very realistic, which is not always a bad thing in relationships. You're going to be very realistic. You're going to see that person as how they really are, and especially in September, because then the Saturn-Neptune square is fading away. So the Saturn-Neptune square, by the way, so the Saturn there in your 7th house as well, and Neptune and Pisces in your 10th house, can give insecurities between relationships and work. Saturn-Neptune square is about 1 week you think, I'm getting there with the relationship, it's working, it's fantastic, it's pink clouds are out there, or with the work as well. And then next week you think, I'm never gonna be able to make it. That kind of going from the one extreme to the other. That's the Saturn-Neptune square. So expect that to be there still a couple of weeks, August and a bit of September as well. But that's fading away. It's there for a reason. It's to know exactly what you want. It's to be very realistic and at the same time being hopeful. That's the energy that's there. It's not being 100% hopeful and clear. And it's not being just 100% fearful. No, it's the mixture of that. So be aware that that energy is still there. Now, there's a lot of good energy in your 4th house of home, family, with Venus there, Jupiter there, Mercury there, the Sun there. So although it is insecure, because all those planets who enter Venus are bumping into the Neptune-Saturn square, which is that insecurity. So although it is insecure, it's nice energy. So it's good to invite people at your home, especially the last week of August is fantastic energy for you. Venus and Jupiter conjunct in your 4th house, maybe a party at house, maybe a celebration at home. You will enjoy it tremendously. But having said that, it's about going with the flow a little bit when it comes to your home and your family. Now, last but not least, the Anticyon. What is Anticyon? The Anticyon that is going on now is between Virgo and Aries. And everything that passes in the beginning of Virgo has an Anticyon point in Aries at the very end of it. For instance, I'm not going to explain it too much in detail, but very simply, if you've got a planet in 1 degree of Virgo, and the degrees of one planet, of one sign is 30 degrees. So 1 degree of Virgo is the same place at 30 minus 1 is 29 as 29 degree of Aries. So all these beginning of planets that are transiting in your 4th house are actually in secret connecting with Uranus, the planet in Aries. So what does it mean? It means that at home, notwithstanding the fact it's a bit insecure and so on, it's also liberating, fresh, unique. There are new things going on with you. So that's this Anticyon energy, because Anticyon means there are connections in secret, you could say. So these planets, Uranus, and all the planets that I mentioned, Venus and Mercury and the Sun, they're all connecting with Uranus in secret, you could say. And it's in your 11th house of hope and wishes and dreams. So you're having new hopes and wishes there that are very exciting for you Geminis. And I've seen it a lot with Geminis. They are very much like feeling that there's new ideas coming their way, the 11th house of aspirations. And it's linked to their home and family life as well. So enjoy especially that Anticyon energy going on there. I wish you all the best. Thank you for listening and see you next month. Bye-bye.